Preston. Get me a bunch of fucking fun. Let's go. Hey. Come on in here, mate. What's Uncle Bill shake? Come on. Uncle Bill's in here shaking his balls. We all do shake that fucking Sandy.
Eric C. Kahn deal was, yes, there's a fucking redneck lawyer that has an ego big enough to put a goddamn dummy of himself up on a fucking billboard. Okay?
Yeah.
He gets the job done. He's Eric C. Kahn.
He should come. He should put like another
Allen, Kentucky.
order bride up there with him.
Yeah, he got rid of one since the last time we've seen it. I know the mail order bride that he had 2 years ago was hotter than fuck.
Yeah, he could put them like get a blow up mail order Korean bride to put on with him, like put his arm around on the sign.
But with that, I'm Chris Kentucky.
And I am Uncle Bill.
And we're here again this week. We're going to review Hills Have Eyes Part 2. And we're on our way to see it right now in the luscious metropolis that is Pikeville, Kentucky.
Mm-hmm. So everyone that we've heard from about this film said that it was god awful, which for most people we don't pay attention to, but for a lot of people who we know have kind of the same taste, we're a little bit worried about this right now.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't be surprised at all if it was, a huge pile of fuck, just to be honest with you. Because it's direct, for one thing, Wes Craven and his son, Jonathan, wrote the movie, wrote the script in like one weekend.
For another thing, it's Hills Have Eyes 2.
Yeah.
It's a remake. Yeah, that just baffles my imagination to begin with. But
I don't believe it's a remake for
it's not
the
a
original
remake,
Hills Have
but
Eyes.
it's a remake of an original movie that's already been remade, I guess.
Yeah. Plus, it's directed by music video director Martin Weisz.
Right.
Do you know what kind of music videos he did back then? I actually did some research on it.
George Michael.
Yeah, George Michael. Get this, I know for a fact he did the video for Live When Dolphins Cry.
Yeah, I forgot about Live.
He has a website where he is actually promoting that he directed the music video for possibly one of the gayest songs ever written.
That's true. That's a horrible song.
Yeah.
A horrible band too.
Yeah.
But it doesn't really matter. I mean, most new horror film directors are either MTV directors or porno directors. So,
So, Martin Weisz, he gets a chance to direct his first movie ever, I'm pretty sure. And, if we go by the current trend of music video directors, we would see that, let's see, what was the douchebag that directed the Hitcher remake? I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know either.
He directed a lot of Creed music videos and stuff. That movie evidently was really shitty. I had no desire to ever see it.
I actually, like I said before, we tried to watch it, got about halfway through it and just quit because I really didn't see the point.
I think the only person, there was somebody that talked about, emailed us, and the only person they could give a good credit to that actually become a decent filmmaker was David Fincher, who was a music video director before he started directing film.
Yeah, the guy that directed Seven.
Yeah.
And recently directed the Zodiac movie we didn't get to see because it was 3 hours long.
That's right. I'm not going to see it in any movie except Grindhouse. We were going to see that's 3 hours long.
Has anybody, no, honestly though, if you've seen the previews for the Hills Have Eyes 2, I mean, that's just about, 30 seconds? And that's enough to make me think that it's going to be horrible.
Yeah.
Just the makeup effects and the mutants they have in it look freaking bad. Just really bad.
So, yeah, I agree. I mean, I think it looks... The only thing that saved in my opinion, it saved the first movie from being a complete turd was Alexander Oswald's cinematography and, you know, just direction.
Plus, he actually did have a good cast in that movie.
Yeah.
I mean, he had some people that were actually recognizable from other films. I don't even think anybody in this movie I've ever even heard of.
I don't believe so. Michael Bailey Smith might be the only one. Yeah, I mean, it's a recipe for disaster, I guess is the best way to say. But, hey, we're going to watch it anyway because, you know, we're just fans of horror, and we're just going to see about any goddamn thing that's horror related.
I'm hoping to get like a chuckle out of it or a sense of resignation, like when I saw The Fog remake.
Yeah.
That way I can, you know, it needs to be so fucking bad that it's great, or so bad that it's just so bad we get to bitch about it for weeks, like when we did the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
And years.
The beginning, you know, show. If it's just so bad that it's average, then I'm gonna be pissed off. It needs to be horrible.
Averagely bad, sort of like Black Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm guessing it's going to be extremely horrible. But I go in with that train of thought throughout about, I'd say 90% of the movies we go see.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good concept to have, though. Just don't expect anything that way, you'll never be disappointed.
So, yeah. We'll see you when we get to the theater, you son of a fucking bitches.
We gonna go see this movie. Alright, move your way.
Move your shit ass.
Oh! Look at that son of a bitch.
Gonna see that quiet theater this week.
Oh man, ain't nobody here.
Nobody wanted to see Martin Weiss's legendary Hills Have Eyes Part 2,
Apparently not.
the remake.
Never seen it so fucking uncrowded.
There's a photo. We can go with that. Oh.
Must be too nice to go see a movie.
Any last minute predictions?
Pain.
Get your sorry rookie butts in the back of that truck. Let's go.
What the hell are scientists doing way the hell out here?
They used to test nuclear weapons here.
We live in a radioactive then?
Not according to the Army.
Where is everybody?
Hello! Give me base.
Help! What the hell?
Keep your eyes open.
This place creeps me out.
What is it?
Took her in there.
This just turned into a search and rescue mission.
Flash in her eyes, really white roots, and each line in her skin is really red roots.
Oh my God.
How many do you think there are?
And the neck her head down. Done. But darkness will come. But darkness will come. But good cannot come. But darkness will.
Well, it's over with. The movie's over with. I couldn't believe it ended so soon.
That movie was amazing.
That movie was fucking killer. I don't give a shit.
I don't really know what to say about that. Like the first Probably the first hour of the movie, like I really couldn't believe that they even made a movie like that. It was so fucking bad. Like the mutants in it looked like some shit that you'd see in a really low budget independent film.
Yeah, it did. Let's talk about the mutants real quick, because there were a ton of them, and none of them had any names at all. You know?
Yeah, I mean, you thought that like the Pluto from the first remake was bad as far as like looked. There was shit in there that I couldn't even believe they let go through, and that was KMB that did that.
I know there was one, I believe it was Michael Bailey Smith, I'm not sure. Half of the guy's body looked like a turd.
Right. Looked like a big piece of fucking cabbage or something.
Yeah, brown cabbage. After you shit it out or something. Let's see. Then you had one guy that looked like a retarded
looked like a
chop top or something.
Looked like a big stupid fucking sloth looking guy.
Yeah, they had a sloth guy that was supposed to befriend him or something.
Right.
Which he would say something, "Here, come here." Just like something from fucking 80s, really.
Yeah. But by far,
full moon 80s.
The best part of the film for me by far was the sound effects. That you can tell they added a lot of the sound effects in later.
Wow.
When I think they took like a sound effect of a cow and slowed it down, and that was the main effect of when the mutants talk. Like it would be shit like.
You know what was? Yeah, I think they used like the same effect from Madman, the way Madman talked.
Yeah.
He sort of growled.
You could the dialogue for the actual film, you couldn't believe. At least I couldn't look how shitty it was. Like it was just amazing, just simply amazing. I can't really say anything else.
Well, I mean, you can thank Wes Craven and his boy Jonathan for that.
Yeah, they must have wrote that when they were drunk in hell or something.
Yeah. But you know what? All I ask for is to be entertained, okay? And for at least the first 45 minutes to an hour, it was entertaining in a shitty way. I mean, it was so bad that it was laughably entertaining.
Yeah, this is one of those movies where it wasn't so bad that it was like average. It was so bad it was fucking just really bad.
Yeah.
Like to the point where I can actually see me going back and watching it again to see how bad it really was.
Yeah, it would probably be a good candidate for a DEADPIT commentary. I think that would be a perfect.
It had all the elements to make that just one of the worst movies, though, because you had a cast that you could tell that.
Oh, yeah, I don't know if you caught that, but there was a guy in the cast that was in Ernest Goes to Camp. You remember that? The Mexican guy?
Yeah, I remember the Mexican guy. He's been in tons of stuff, though.
Yep, that's all I can think of. They had, when he was a kid, he was in Ernest Goes to Camp.
Right. Oh, God. You had it all, though. You had horrible makeup effects, bad direction, a shitty cast that looked like they had never met each other before the filming took place. Just, I don't know, what else could you really want?
Yeah, a drill sergeant that was probably one of the worst acting jobs I'd ever seen in my whole life.
That made like sticky fingers look like Shakespeare.
So, you get up here. Come on now, soldiers. Let's go. You can do this. You're one bad motherfucker now.
It was worse than that, though. That was like doing him a good service.
But I want to talk also about the main mutant, like the main bad mutant character, like the lead villain.
Yeah.
Okay, here's what I thought he looked like. I thought he looked like Harry from Harry and the Hendersons.
He did, kinda, yeah.
Like that, and like a fucking truck driver or something you'd see around here.
All the mutants in this film look pretty much the same. Like they didn't really try to differentiate that much like they did in the first film.
Right.
So they all just look like big lumps of shit. I mean, really.
Yeah, it looks like they took like latex leftovers and just glued them wherever. Oh God. Yeah, but it was an enjoyable movie, I gotta say. I mean, it was bad, and I sort of expected it to be bad. I just didn't want it to be bad along the lines of like Texas Chainsaw the beginning, where it was so goddamn bad it was unwatchable. You know?
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. It was that bad, but it was bad in a different way.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's that type of movie where you kind of want to go back and watch it again, just because you know that you're gonna fucking laugh at it.
Yeah.
It's great for a crowd too.
Definitely is. And I gotta say, it's not really like the original Hills Have Eyes movie at all.
No, it doesn't have any style at all.
Yeah, and it's really, you can tell that they wrote it in just one weekend. They wrote the script. And a lot of great slasher movies really had the same formula. And it really is a slasher movie, I would say, above anything else. Especially the first 45 minutes to an hour.
Yeah. The other thing about it is I can really understand why a lot of people would hate this film.
Yeah.
Because it is generic as hell. I mean, it looks like, everything from the cast to the makeup is just really generic looking.
Yeah.
And if you're not like a fan of that type of slasher film, you probably really hate this movie. If you're a fan of the first one, you probably hate this movie.
Yeah, I know the first thing you said when we were getting out of the theater was you couldn't believe a movie like that got released theatrically that looked like that.
I can kind of, because it's that Fox Atomic label, and everything that they release pretty much looks exactly the same.
It's generic looking now.
It's like the new Lionsgate.
Speaking of generic, they had the trailer for 28 Weeks Later on the... It looked generic as hell too, doesn't it?
I actually kind of look forward to seeing that.
28 Weeks Later! We'll see it. That's a movie we don't talk about much on here. I gotta say though, like the first 30 minutes of 28 Days Later was awesome. But then they get to the fucking headquarters, the army headquarters, whatever.
Yeah.
And it just sucked from then on out.
Yeah, I was never a big fan of that movie. Just for a bunch of different reasons, but it ushered in the running zombie trend that I'm not a big fan of it.
Yeah, but that's coming out May, I think. Run a red light.
I did.
We're gonna go to jail.
We all, because I ran that red light. I didn't feel like stopping.
The cops are gonna come get us.
Oh, but yeah, if you don't have anything to do and you got an extra couple dollars and you want to see it, it'll be cheap real soon. I'm sure it'll be on every matinee.
It'll be on the dollar theater.
Yeah, it's good for a laugh. I'll say that.
It was entertaining. It wasn't exactly a good movie, but hey, I mean,
just the fact that it's the sequel of a remake should let you know right off it's not going to be a good movie. And
the director, the guy that directed the live video when dolphins cry, he was a filmmaker. Yeah. So that's the review for Hills Have Eyes 2. Hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, go suck a dig. So until the next time we do a review, which I'm guessing will be Grindhouse.
Right.
I'm looking forward to that, even though I'm sure I'll have ultra numb ass by the time I come out of there.
Yeah, my balls will get numb too. That happens if you sit too long.
Yeah. So maybe I'll bring a pillow for my ass.
I'll bring some ice for my balls.
And we'll see you next time. And until then, support your local KFC and keep it greasy. That's right. There's the Fun Athletic Guys again. Oh, you want to have a shot at the Fun Athletic Guys? Let's see if we can pass them up here. And motoring, what's your price for flight? Finding Mr. Right. Tonight. Come on, you fun athletic guys.
Let's see if we can catch him.
I don't think we can.
Yeah, we can. We've got to get on and deliver.
They've got some big expensive sports car.